cuties, I'm Lanikia, and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is Bold and the Beautiful edition. Today is Tuesday, January the 3rd, 2023. Let's jump right into it. On a scale of 1 to 10, it was solid. I'm going to give it a 7. All right, we see Carter as well. I'm talking about Xander. Carter as well as Katie. Um, these two are just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe Bill was the one who told. He was the one who got Sheila. What was she even doing there? Why was he with her? What was going on? What was going through Sheila's head? But she said, oh my gosh, I stay by myself. And Carter was like, all the more reason that you come over to my place and stuff. I'm like, huh? But anyways, child. So he told her he was gonna protect her, whatever she need. I got it. But he told her he was gonna protect her. So don't even worry about Sheila. At least now they can sleep good knowing that she's behind bars. And they were like, yeah, and they were, and then they just start focusing on it. I don't know. These two bored me. These two bored me. So I was like, I'm trying to focus because I know how to talk about them, but I'm just like, whew. My eyes are getting low, child. These eyelids get low on those too. But anyways, we go to Steffi and Finn, and they're talking about, oh my gosh, can you believe Bill is gonna blackmail us about my mom? And then Finn looks at his phone and he said, wait, Sheila's in custody. They're like, what? And they were like, wait, Bill turned her in? It might have been Steffi. I don't know. One of them look at their phone and see this, and they're like, they turned each other, Bill turned her in. Well, that's crazy because Bill was just over here trying to blackmail us. And they were like, why do you think he did that? And they were like, maybe he came to his senses because it looked like he was possessed or something had happened to him. So maybe he snapped out of it. Maybe they got into an argument over in the car on the way back home. I don't know what happened, but either way, it looks like Bill is letting this go now. And so Steffi says, well, what if it's a bigger plan? Something doesn't feel right. I said, girl, oh, I know you Steffi fans out there are just like, yes, Steffi, follow it. And I'd be like, no, Steffi, don't. Like last time, you just had to get involved. You got shot. Like, and Finn, you know better. Because she saw I'm about to go over here to Bill and find out. And he said, I'm coming with you. And she says, no. I said, no, sir, you go with her. You saw how Bill was acting the other night. Go with her. That's your wife. You want, oh, God. She said, it'd be better if I go on my own. I said, well, I would have been like, well, I'm going to sit in the car, girl. I don't know what you're talking about, but that's y'all friend. That's y'all fave. Let's move on. So then we see Bill, and he's thinking about Brooke's rejection, Katie's rejection. He's thinking about all the people who rejected him. And then he goes to Sheila, who tells him, I love you. I belong to you. I'm yours. Here's our blood oath. And then they kiss. Ugh. Y'all stop sharing that blood kiss. But anyways, they kissed or whatever. So he like, I got me a woman that won't do nothing to me. She won't do any harm to him. He got him a rider. And so because of this, he like, I'm gonna, it is what it is. Oh, I forgot. And so he's like, it is what it is. I got me a woman, so I'm about to make it happen. You know what I'm and so then Liam and Wyatt show up and they're like, Dad. And he said, I talked to y'all last night on the phone and I told y'all I was fine. And they said, what? I mean, Dad, come on. Sheila was here. What was she even doing here? He was like, I don't know. She came over here to plead her case. And they said, well, why? She must have been desperate if she came over here to you to plead her case because she should have known you was gonna turn her straight in. And they were like, oh gosh, that crazy woman, that psycho. And he said, I wouldn't call her all them names because you talking about the woman he loved or whatever. And they said, because they called her a psycho, and they were like, well, what about crazy, a lunatic, and all these different names or whatever. But Bill not trying to hear all that because baby, he's in love with him some Sheila. He loves him some Sheila. But anyway, so they're all talking to him, right? And they're trying to figure out what has happened, what is going on. And he tells them that, again, she just came over, he doesn't know. And they said when we saw the wig and the her earring, we were like, oh my gosh, what happened to you? Because they said, and where were you? We came over here. And he said, I just left. And they were like, oh my gosh, what if Sheila was in here while we were here hiding? and all that, because they don't know that she was with Bill or whatever, because they don't know about the whole Steffi, when he went over to Steffi's place. And so Bill just tells them, I'm good. I told y'all over the phone I'm good. And they were like, are you okay? And he was like, I'm just tired. And like, Bill is, you couldn't look at him and tell that's not Bill. He's energetic, he's moving around. Bill is Bill, and he's not any of those things. He's real quiet, because even Carter and Katie said, "Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to hear it forever that I was the one that took Sheila down." But he's not gloating in this. He's not happy about any of this. And we remember because they Wyatt and Liam end up leaving, and then Bill starts thinking back to when he promised Sheila, "I'm gonna get you out of this mess. I'm gonna make sure everything's okay." And she was like, "I'm counting on you. I'm here for you." And that's all he wants. He just wants somebody to be here for him. Should it be Sheila? I don't know, probably not. But if Bill wants to do bad things and get away with it and wants somebody who's just gonna be like, okay, then yeah, Sheila is the one for him. You know what I mean? She's the one. She don't want to be able to do bad things and be with somebody that's gonna be like, okay, then Bill probably the one for her. Like, mm-hmm. So, anyways, then Steffi comes over, right? And she texts Finn that she's made it. I said, "Sir, I can't believe you let your wife go over to Bill, seeing the way Bill was acting. Why would you let her go over there?" And so she's like, "Bill," she goes over to his place, and he was like, "Steffi, it's not a good time." And she said, "I just want to talk to you. You came over last night. We need to talk about last night. You came over and you tried to blackmail me into my silence." She said, "And then we find out you turned Sheila in. Why did you do that?" And anyways, cutting to the chase, she lets Bill know, we're going to press charges and have, for Kip, not for trying attempted murder, that she did on them and all the different charges. And she said, but I want to know about what you said about my mom, about you, coming, telling the truth about who shot you. And he said, I've held this secret a long time, Steffi. And she said, I know. And we're grateful to you for that. Everybody always grateful for somebody holding a secret. But then, anyways, she said, we're grateful to you for that. And she said, I'm sorry, Katie and Brooke and even me, we treated you the way we did and we didn't love you the way we back the way you wanted us to love you. But that doesn't mean you turn to Sheila and everything. What has she got on you? She got blackmail with, like, what's she doing? And Bill not really saying too much. I guess he gonna talk tomorrow, because today he wasn't saying too much. And that's what Liam and Wyatt were saying. They were like, you were only saying like one or two words. I think Bill is just reconciling with the fact that I'm gonna get Sheila in my life, and I ain't gonna really be able to talk to y'all because I'm gonna have Sheila in my life. I don't know, child. That was the bold and the beautiful today. I'm not gonna hold you long on this one. It wasn't much, to be honest with you. It wasn't much. I said it was a 7. It might have been like a 6, 6.5. Anyways, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you tomorrow for an all new episode of What Happened on the Soaps, the Bold and the Beautiful edition. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.